believe all this?
This is interesting.
What? What do you got?
It's Detective Wallace's report on the condition of Linda's body when they found her. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. It's all right. You don't need any reminders. I remember it all too well.
Cliff, I hate to say this, but don't you think it's possible that Linda killed Zach Grayson?
No, I thought of that, too. I mean, the skin underneath the fingernails, the blood that could have gone with...
He could have told her he was dumping her, that he was running away with the money. She attacked him, and in the fight, she grabbed the knife and she stabbed him.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure that's what the fight was about. Linda couldn't have killed Zach, though. The timing is all wrong.
What if they were wrong about the time of her death?
Now, look, I saw the pathology report myself, okay? Linda was dead 2 hours before Zach was killed.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. You know, I know she did an awful lot of awful things, but she's my sister. I guess I never let her grow up, really. I think of her, I think of this little kid running around all happy, smart as a whip. I don't think of her with people like Zach Grayson or Chris Morgan or...
Cliff, listen to me. You did everything that you possibly could do for her.
Yeah, I wish I could have done more.
You can only do so much, and the rest of it is up to each of us.
Yeah. Thanks. You know, I keep looking at this stuff. The real key to the whole prosecution is that whole scene at the serving spoon.
You mean the run-in with Zach and Daisy?
Yeah, first of all, the fact that Daisy knew Palmer was being blackmailed with the pictures, and second of all, the two witnesses that saw her threaten Zach.
Well, then there was the clincher that Ross found Daisy with the knife in her hand standing over Zach's body.
Yeah, so the prosecution has motive plus guilt by implication.
You know, after going through all this stuff, the crucial point that I think is a matter of timing.
What do you mean? Because
there were a lot of people that had a motive and they had an opportunity to kill Zach Grayson. I mean, Ross Chandler was one of them. I think the thing that's going to help us is if we can restructure the day that Zach was killed. Find out who saw him, when they saw him, where they saw him.
I know, that's not as easy to do as you think. Not that many people can remember that far back. It's a month ago.
Yeah, I know. I have trouble remembering what I had for lunch yesterday.
Look, I wouldn't remember the night Zach was killed except for the circumstances.
You know, Mark's got a great memory. He remembers exactly where he was. He went to the chateau to see Ellen, then he went to see Erica.
Wait a second. Did he see Ross at the chateau?
I don't know. Why?
Ross used Ellen as an alibi, remember?
Yeah.
Look, I know it's a long shot, but it may be the crack we're looking for.
I'll call Mark.
I'm surprised you haven't thought of it before.
Thought of what?
Buying Mother's way out of jail.
Buying her?
You've got the money, you've got the contacts, you've got the influence. All you've got to do is put the right people together at the right place at the right time, and we can get her out of there, help her break out of the jail.
Nina, come on now, you can't be serious. Your mother could be killed trying to break out of jail.
No, not if you get the right professionals to help her, and you could do that. You've got plenty of money, you could help her do that.
No, darling, no.
Father, what is it? Don't you love her enough to do that?
Of course I love her. I love her with all of my being, and we will find out who killed Zach.
But she could be dead by the time you do that.
She is not going to die, Nina. Now, you listen to me. I have two of the finest detectives in this country working on the case, and they will not fail.
Oh. Father, what's happening? Why can't I can't think straight anymore.
It's all right, darling. You're upset, and it's understandable, too.
Oh, it's all my fault. Everything that's happened is my fault.
Where were you that night between 6 and 8?
I was here until I went to Zach's apartment. Why?
You were at the restaurant the whole time?
Yes, the whole time. What is this?
Ross, it's not an accusation.
Yeah, well, it sure sounds like one. I mean, if you don't believe my story, just go to Ellen. She'll verify.
She'd be lying. Your alibi's a fake, Ross. I can prove it.
Now, wait a minute.
You went to Zach's apartment twice that night. The first time you killed him, only in the struggle you lost a button from your jacket.
What, are you losing your mind?
It was the second time that you went there and you found Daisy with a knife in her hand, wasn't it?
answer this.
No, you have to answer to Daisy Corlin. You lied in the stand, Ross.
Cliff, stop it, all right? This is not an accusation.
Okay, enough. You hear me? Enough. Now, I want you both out of here now. Get out, both of you, immediately.
Ross, wait. Please, we already confirmed with Mark that you were not here that night.
How does Mark know?
Mark came to speak to Ellen to tell her he wasn't coming into work.
And she told him I wasn't here?
She was busy. He didn't talk to her. Foster said that you had left the restaurant, and it was about 6:30 that night.
What does that do, make me a murderer?
No one is saying that.
Where were you, Ross? Why'd you lie?
I had good reason.
Don't you think you better tell us?
Yes, you're right. I should tell you, you're on the verge of turning me in anyway.
Ross, we're just trying to get the facts straight.
The facts, okay, the facts, all right. The facts are that I was at Zach's about that time, yes. He was blackmailing me. He had a photo of Cynthia and me. And he told me to meet him at his apartment with the money at 6:30. I was there on the dot.
That's what I like about you, Ross. Your punctuality.
Just give me the picture and the negative,
Oh,
Zach.
come on, let's take another look at it. I mean, that's real hot stuff. I couldn't do as good myself.
You're a pig.
Yeah, what do you say about the man who slept with his own man's wife, huh? Now, listen, you're getting me angry. You understand that? Don't push. Ross, come on, Ross, sure. All right. I'm telling you, Ross. Now, you get out of here. I'm gonna blow you away.
I'm not leaving without that picture negative.
Good. One more step, Ross. And you're dead.
Take your damn money!
I don't want your money. You want to know something? I'm going to enjoy very much seeing Cynthia's picture plastered over every smut magazine in the United States. Now get out of here.
You're gonna pay for this, Zach.
Remember who you're dealing with. I'm losing my control. Get out of here.
I swear to you, I did not kill Zach. He was alive. He was alive when I left. What happened?
All right, I believe you.
Wait, this is still enough to get Lasser to ask for a new trial.
On what grounds?
On what grounds? New evidence.
Cliff, it's not new evidence.
She's right. She's right. What new evidence? The fact remains, what, somebody was there first before Zach was murdered? After all, it was Daisy who was found with the knife in her hand.
Well, that's if you're telling the truth.
I am telling the truth. Why would I lie? I mean, why would I go back to Zach's apartment?
I don't know, to get the money, maybe?
I took the money with me. I didn't leave it there. Why even bring up money? There's more where that came from. I wouldn't risk my
Okay,
life for
fine.
money.
You went back to wipe the fingerprints off the knife.
I didn't wipe any fingerprints off the knife. I didn't even know the knife was there. There was nothing to wipe off.
Okay, so you went to get the pictures. You knew there were pictures there, didn't you?
Yes. I did go back to get the pictures.
Yeah, and?
And there was something else. I went back to murder Zach. But he was dead when I had arrived. And there was Daisy holding the knife in her hand. I mean, really, if wanting somebody dead makes a person a murderer, then I'm it.
Rubbish.